Hi, I'm Dr. David Hill, and today we're going to be talking about how to get a child to wear a hearing aid. Now, hopefully this is a topic that if your child needs a hearing aid, you've discussed with his or her audiologist at some length. They should have given you some tips, but I'll give you the tips that I know. The first thing to realize is that a child who's not had a hearing aid in the past is entering a really new auditory world. They've learned to live without the background noises that hearing people take for granted. Cars going by, the water turning on and off, the dog barking. And it may be very normal for the child to find those sounds disturbing or distressing at first. So often the child will start wearing the hearing aid for short periods and then lengthen the period of time where he or she is wearing the aid. Now, if a child who started to learn to wear an aid suddenly starts taking it out, you want to ask if perhaps there's a problem with the aid. There could be something as similar as a sore in the child's ear. It's possible that the ear mold of the aid is not fitting as well as it used to. It could be that the child is getting feedback or it's turned up too high. So you might want to consult the audiologist about refitting and recalibrating that aid as well. Also, if your child has ear tubes, tympanostomy tubes to relieve pus or pressure or fluid in the middle ears, sometimes the mold from the hearing aid will bump up against those ear tubes and cause discomfort in the ear. So that's another thing that may require some assessment when those two things are present. Now, sometimes it's just a matter of the child's habit. They just don't want to wear the aid, or they're playing with them. They're taking them out, putting them in, at risk of losing them. Here's where good old reward works really great. You can have a sticker chart, just like you would if you were potty training. And for every day that the child wears the hearing aid, they get a sticker. There might be some other sort of reward that you want to use to encourage them to use the aid. You don't want to get angry at the child. You don't want to punish the child, but calmly put the aid back in. You may have to do that a lot of times, especially when the child is first learning to use that hearing aid or to wear it. But over time, he or she should become more tolerant of having the aid in. So in summary, we're talking about how to get children to wear aids. Remember, reward. Make sure the aid fits well and is appropriately adjusted. Think about other illnesses or problems that may be making the child not want to wear the aid. And be patient, especially when a child is first learning to enter a world with heightened sound perception. Talking about how to get children to wear hearing aids, I'm Dr. David Hill.